Whenever it is inflated, you can able to see there is a working space. Working space. So this working space is very, very important in laparoscopy. So usually the abdomen is collapsed. There won't be any positive pressure. There will be a negative pressure. And the first step is we introduce the carbon dioxide through the trocar, first trocar. So this is the trocar. This is the obturator. Okay, this is the cannula. Obturator and cannula. You can able to easily identify the obturator is going to have the any instrument. Please try to remember any instrument has got the proximal end and the distal end and the body. Always remember. Okay. So this instrument is the obturator. This instrument is the cannula. Okay. The hole is called as a trocar. This is called as trocar. The trocar's name is 10 millimeters trocar. So the trocars are in two sizes, 10 millimeters and as well as the 5 millimeters. This is the 5 millimeters trocar.
Millimeter.
5 millimeters. So half a centimeter and 1 centimeter. Okay. 10 millimeters equal to 1 centimeter. So this is the obturator. This is the whole set is called as the trocar. So this is 10 mm. This is 5 mm. So the trocar has got the proximal and the body and the distal part. The proximal part has got the washer. This is the washer. This washer is usually kept here to prevent the air carbon dioxide back leakage. So whenever you put the instrument here, it is going to stop the carbon dioxide leakage from the intra-abdomen. And there is a valve here. If the valve is aligning to this channel, it is going to allow the carbon dioxide. If it is perpendicular to this channel, it is going to stop. This is a valve. So when you open it, when it is connected to the carbon dioxide pipe, so the carbon dioxide is going to pass through this cannula and it will enter into the abdomen. When you close it, the carbon dioxide is going to stop. When you open it and when you take out the tube, the carbon dioxide is going to be released totally. Okay, for the obturator, and this is the I think it has formalin, better to make it fast. Oh, chudam. Usually this box is going to have, this box is going to have the formalin.
Formalin.
Each company has got its own design. So I think you can call it as a copyright. All are same, but everything is not. Anyway, this is trocar. This is obturator. And this is the washer, which is 10 mm. Okay, this is 10 mm. Okay, so inside you can able to see this is a valve which is going to direct the and control the carbon dioxide. And when you open it, because you have to open each and every part to clean it, otherwise there is a chance that the one person's blood is going to be transferred to other person. So you can able to see there is a valve here, there is a valve here. So when the instrument is going inside, the valve is getting open. When the instrument is removed, automatically it is going to seal off the back leak of the carbon dioxide. Okay, it is like that. So the carbon dioxide should not get leaked out. So this is a valve. So this valve has got the spring. See? This valve has got the spring. You can able to see the spring there. And some of the valves are made up with the magnet balls. I will also show that. This is the one. So these valves are made up of magnetic valves. This is the magnetic valve. This magnetic valve can be taken out. See, you can able to take it out and keep it there. It will become the valve. So when the instrument passes, it opens. When the instrument is withdrawn, it automatically closes to prevent the carbon dioxide leakage. Okay. So this instrument is initially used to create the carbon dioxide, pneumoperitoneum in the abdomen. Okay, this is very important. So what we'll do is we'll create this. I think this is the abdomen and this is the umbilicus. Okay, usually this is the umbilicus. Usually the incision will be given below the umbilicus. This is the side. Keep it so that it will become better. Okay. Usually this is the head side, this is the leg side, this is the umbilicus. Usually the incision will be given below the umbilicus. It is not the rule that it should be given only at the below the umbilicus. It can be given above the umbilicus also. Then what we have to do is we introduce the trocar with the support of the thenar eminence. This is the thenar eminence of the hand. This is the hypothenar eminence. Okay. Support the thenar eminence, hold it and make a screw movement. So if this is the incision, make the screw movement. So when it is given screw movement, automatically it goes inside and remove the obturator. And connect this part with the carbon dioxide instrument and open the valve, so that the abdomen is going to be blown out. This is called as a direct trocar entry. Direct trocar entry. There is one more which is very popularly and very commonly done, is the varus natal. Direct trocar entry. So this is the varus natal. This is the varus natal. Varus, V-E-R-E-S-S-E, varus natal. It has got the valve. It has got the cannula inside. There is a spring-loaded valve here. Spring-loaded valve. Can you able to appreciate this? If I press it, it is going inside. It is going inside. The situation is, see, this, it has got a sharp edge. Okay, it has got a sharp edge. But there is a spring-loaded. There is a spring-loaded valve is here. So this is a sheet which is safeguarding the surface. Can you able to appreciate these two mechanisms? I will tell you how this is going to act. When I am putting the varus needle directly here, see, it is moving. It is moving. This is sharp, that is blunt. So the blunt is moving up and the sharp is coming down. The sharp is going to make the puncture of the abdominal wall, and you can able to see. when it enters into the abdominal wall, that safety guard is going to cover that sharp point. Can you able to see that?
Yes.
So that it will stop the injury of the small intestine or the large intestine. Once more you see again. See, when I am pressing it, the sharp edge is coming down and it is piercing the abdomen. When it is going inside, it is automatically guarding the sharp edge so that it will prevent it. So you have to attach the carbon dioxide here till it raised up to certain level. When the abdomen is raised up, then you can blindly push your trocar inside and connect this with the carbon dioxide. Okay. This is the first initial step of laparoscopic surgery. Initially, this is called as the first trocar entry, and after the trocar is inserted, you have to remove the obturator. Okay, you have to remove the obturator. Okay. Then the next step is the secondary trocar. This is called as the primary trocar. The primary trocar is mainly used to pass the telescope. Okay. Unfortunately, we haven't got the telescope. Okay. Think that this is a telescope. Actually, this is not the telescope. So this telescope is going to be passed inside, and this telescope is going to have the connection with the camera. Yesterday, who attended the class? Yeah. So I think I made the class yesterday. What is the basic structure of laparoscopy? So the telescope is passed inside, that is going to be connected to the camera unit. Okay. And this camera unit, whenever you move it, it is going to be shown over the monitor. Okay. So this is the primary port along with the telescope, along with the camera connected to the monitor. Okay. So whenever the primary trocar is made, then you have to put the secondary trocar. So if you are planning for the surgery of laparoscopic cholecystectomy at the liver, then you have to make the triangulation. So you give it one more secondary port with the 5 mm. So this is the 5 millimeter trocar. Okay, this is a 5 millimeter trocar, and one is not sufficient actually. One is not sufficient usually. So you have to put one more secondary trocar. See, everything has got a different different sizes. Yes. So again we have to put one more trocar here. Remove the obturator. Now the camera surgeon is going to hold the camera and he is going to show the liver here. If you are unable to understand, please ask me, because it's all majority of the times you have to imagine rather than you can see. Okay. Now hold it, Amma. So if she is holding as a camera surgeon, the main surgeon is going to do the surgery with the instruments. So what are the instruments? The instruments are different names with the different sizes. These instruments are the hand instruments. These are the hand instruments. Koncham gap ivandi. So there is called as ergonomics. Ergonomics ante you cannot operate by like this. Okay. You cannot operate like this. The target is here and you are putting your unnecessary stretch. See, ergonomics. Ergonomics ante the comfortability. The comfortability is you have to come to the place where in the monitor you can able to see what exactly the procedure is being done. And these are the hand instruments, and you can able to see the hand instrument has got the proximal, body and the distal. The proximal end has got the ratchet. It has got, you have to put your ring finger here, your thumb there, but not up to the knuckles, only up to the tips. And this is the lock. This is the lock. This is the lock. When you apply the lock, automatically it will close. When you open it, automatically it is going to release. Okay, this is the lock. So this lock is mainly intended for the distal end. So if you lose it, it is going to open. Okay, when you fix it and if you lock it, it is not going to open. So that is very, very important. And the body is going to have this black colored material, which is usually silicone or sometimes plastic can be used. So this is the electrically inert, electrically resistant. Okay, when you put electricity through this probe, it goes to the shaft of this body and it will act at the tip of this electricity. But it should not spread from this body. So this is electrically resistant sheet, which is commonly made by the silicone coating or by the plastic. Okay. Now I opened it. Now I have to pass the instrument through the 5 mm Procars. Okay. This is the 5 mm Procar where I am passing it, and whenever the camera surgeon is showing the target of the liver, then my instrument is going to move according to that area. Okay, and you should not hold like that, you should not hold like that, you should not hold like that. Always there is a methodology that your ring finger and your thumbs and your 2 fingers are going to support this instrument. Okay, always. I think you can able to see the movement which is happening like that. Karbistunda andarki? I don't know. I think that corner you can able to see. So this is called as the grasper. This is called as the grasper. The grasper has got serrations here. You can able to see the serrations. And also there is a fenestra here. So this is a bowel grasper or atraumatic grasper. The name of the instrument is atraumatic grasper, which has got the fenestrae and the serrations here. The serrations are to hold it firmly, and the fenestrae is going to admit the wall of the bowel. The wall of the bowel. Okay, and this is also another instrument. This is called as the Marylands. 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 Marylands hand instrument. Actually, this is also equal to the open surgery, like a curved artery forceps. The tip is curved, and also it has got the serrations there. Serrations. Okay. So same thing, but the difference between these two is it has got the lock, it don't have the lock. See, it don't have the lock. Usually this instrument is wrongly put into this sheet actually. This is actually without a lock, commonly used for the scissors. When you want to cut something, you don't require any lock. But these kind of instruments, they require the lock. They require the lock. Okay. So open the two jars and this is how the rod is going to be cleaned up. Okay. Because the blood is going to be collected here. This is the tube. This is made up of metal. So when the tube is inside, so you have to open maximum and screw back. Okay. Now it's perfect. That's it. The electricity which is connected here directly go through the rod and it acts over the tip of this instrument. To prevent the spread of the electricity, this sheet is very important. So this is called as insulation of the hand. This is, what is the name of this instrument?
Grasper.
Marylands. What is the name of this instrument?
Atraumatic.
Bowel grasper. Okay. Bowel grasper. Now I am putting these two. to the 5 mm. Okay. So this is called as a fulcrum. Okay. This is called as a fulcrum. The abdominal wall acts as a fulcrum. The abdominal wall acts as a fulcrum. So now the camera surgeon is showing with this fulcrum, see, with this fulcrum, and the surgeon is moving with a similar kind of the movement, and we should able to see the monitor directly or little above, not down. And he should not be like this, or he should not be like this. So, the hand should be very comfortable at the level of the shoulders. Okay. Then you make the movement of these instruments and try to catch it. Nakem kanapadam ledha kada, but you can able to see the movements of these things. So the appendix or whatever the organs which are going to be grasped, which are going to be cut, which are going to be pulled out and everything. And when the surgery is being done, then the 5 mm telescope is going to be passed. So the telescope, this is 10 mm telescope. 10 mm telescope. So there is also one more telescope which is only 5 mm. It will show the vision with the 5 mm. So put the 5 mm telescope and see the appendix which is lying down. Hold it up. Hold it please. Now there is one more instrument called as a reducer. This is called as a reducer. Reducer. How it is going to be different? This is, what is the diameter of this one?
10 mm.
So what is the diameter of this one? What is the washer diameter? So it admits the same thing, 5 mm. So what you are doing is, you are going into the 10 mm, making the port as the 5 mm. Okay, so this is called as a reducer. So this is the telescope what she is holding and showing the appendix, and I am going to remove the specimen through the 10 mm. I am putting the reducer there, and I am going inside. Any paper, can you put it there? Any small paper, cut it. Very small paper. Yeah. No, akada. I am opening. Can I? Okay. Now I am holding the appendix, and she is showing through the 5 mm telescope. I am coming along with the. No. So the appendix is inside, and it comes out. Okay. So and immediately when you take it out the appendix and you again put it back, remove this proper. If you don't put this, if you directly put into the 10 mm, what happens? Air is totally going to loss because it is 10 mm and instrument is 5 mm. So make the 10 mm into 5 mm and safely you can pass your instrument and hold the specimen and come out. Okay. So this is the basics of the laparoscopy dynamics. There are so many details, so many instruments. Okay. I think you understood at this moment.
Yes.
Now your memory should important. Your memory is very important right now to remember in the examination. Okay. So please make it right down. Otherwise you will forget.